Hi, I appreciate that you're using iMembers now to manage your IVFC program for club visioning in your district. Now I want to show you how you actually add a member so you can build your team and allow them access to the files to deliver the program without you as chair always having to be the one to share the files. So you'll see I have logged in to the iMembers site. Right now I am set up as a district club visioning chair. So yours should look similar. And you'll see at the top, I have options. I have home, I have my data. That's where you'd update your personal data. And I have members. So if we want to add a member, all you do is click on members. You'll see over here on the left, and we have a few in our district already. You'll go to add a member. You'll make sure that your district is correct. I'm from District 6510. And all you need to put in is their first name and their last name. And you'll need to go over into their contact and enter at least a primary email. Now, if you have other data, you certainly can enter it, but we have this system set up so you don't have to enter all the data if you don't want to. So once you do that, all you do is simply save. So now, if I go back to the members, you'll see I now have John Doe listed on my members. But how does John Doe need to get into the site? How does he know how to log in? So the simple thing that you can do is you can go into John Doe's profile, which is actually where we left it before when we closed it. And you'll see at the top right is a little envelope. That envelope is how you email someone. PMail stands for personal mail. So once I set John Doe up in the system, I could go in here. I'm logged in right now as Jeff Taylor. At the top right, just choose Select Template. Go to IVFC, and you'll see New Login to iMembers 2026. Click that little radio button, hit Use Selected Template, and all it will do is send them the email just like you got when you first logged into the system. And note, if you have questions from people, it's often because they're logging in for the first time. And we've got it highlighted that says if you're a member of a Rotary Action Group or Fellowship that uses iMember, you have to use a different username than the email. John Doe didn't have the issue. And you'll actually find when you try to add a member that has that issue, it's going to say you can't use their email. So a simple solution might just be first name dot last name, something easy for them to find, and they can change it later. You'll also see this is kind of the template, but when they receive it, it will have the username and their password's going to be blank because it's their initial login. So just like yours, the first time you logged in, instead of trying to guess a password that's never going to work, all you do is go to reset the password with the username. And just like you did, then they'll get an email to their preferred email to allow them to go ahead and set up their temporary and then permanent password. We also have a video that is part of this email template that will walk them through exactly how to do that. Your name will be here as the from. You can change the subject if you want, and then all you do is hit send. And it's that easy to add a member. Now, one other step. If you wanted your member, and I'm going to leave this because I don't want to send this email. If you wanted your member to serve in a particular role, then there is one additional step. If you want to add someone into, for instance, a facilitator role or a leadership role, and you wanted to set them up separately, all you do is go into, you'll see I'm in my district, and under my district members, You'll see I have a few people edited here already. Let's say I wanted to add my district treasurer so they could pay the invoice when IVFC sends you your renewals. So you simply, you have to enter them as a user first. You go under Edit District, and you'll see over here after Edit District is Positions. Now this gets a little tricky, so try to follow along, and you might want to rewind this if you get stuck. So let's say I wanted John Doe that we've just added to serve in a role. I open the pencil, which I'm going to be able to edit John Doe's position. And John Doe right now doesn't have a position, so I need to add one. The most important thing here is you're always adding in this current year. Don't change the dates. You don't want to type in the blank spot. You want to click Add. And then we just have a few simple roles that should apply to most districts. If you want others added, let us know and we can help you with that. But let's say that John Doe is our district treasurer. So I just click that and I hit save. Now, little secret. Notice there's nothing green. There's a little prompt here that says something should be green. That's because there's one extra step. So I added the district treasurer. Now I hit the add button. And what you'll see is now it's green. That's added John Doe in as a district treasurer. So then you can just hit close. And then you would go up to the top and you would update. So a couple of steps. You pull up the person you've already added. You pull up the district edit, positions, pencil next to the person you want to add a position to, and then you add from the list, you add it again, you save it, and then you click update to save in your district. And then one last note, remember how to find the files for all of your facilitators. That's easy. Everyone who has a username and password and is successfully logged in, just go right to IVFC tab, and under IVFC files, you will find your files. If you see something that says secure at the top, just click on public and you'll see all of the resources, your learning resources, your delivery resources, how do you prep, how do you follow up, your PowerPoints for on-site and virtual. Everything is right here, ready for you to download and allow your facilitators to always make sure they have the most current information. Thanks for using Club Visioning from IVFC, and let us know if you have any questions at all. You can reach us at the support tab. The email is admin@rivisionfacilitation.org. Thank you.